Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you a fantastic Stasis Warlock build. Many people have been using Starfire Protocol for about a year now. I'm going to be honest, Starfire Protocol is just so boring at this point. I'm honestly so excited for the nerf that will be coming next season. However, this Stasis build is actually going to be really strong, and it is very strong in Grandmaster Nightfalls as well as raids. So, after you watch today's video, you're going to learn how to set up a Stasis Warlock build. Now, I'm going to be honest, you don't really need anything crazy for this build besides an exotic and a few aspects and fragments. All I ask, if you guys find this build cool, informative, or helpful, leave a like and comment something positive below. With that being said, let's get right in today's video. Starting with our first fragment, you're going to want to use Whisper of Torment. What this will essentially do is every time you take any type of damage from any type of enemy, you will actually get grenade energy. This synergizes with the next fragment extremely well. Now, keep in mind, in a Grandmaster, you're going to be getting shot fairly decently amount of times, including raids, if you're doing endgame content. This is why I think that this fragment works the best. On to the next fragment that you're going to want to be using. You're going to want to use Whisper Fissures. Increases the damage and size of the burst of the Stasis Crystal when you destroy a Stasis Crystal or defeat a frozen target. So essentially, anytime you defeat a frozen target with stasis, it's going to make a explosion similar to volatile rounds, but stasis in a way. Obviously not exactly like volatile rounds. On to our next fragment that you're going to want to run. Whisper of Durance. Slow from abilities last longer. For those abilities that linger, their duration also increases. This gives you 10 plus strength, so it synergizes really well with our last fragment. Keep in mind, I'll cover exotics and aspects and grenade later on in today's video, so stay tuned for that. On to our next fragment that you're going to want to be rocking for this build. Last but not least, before we get into our aspects and all that, this will be the last fragment. Whisper of Chains. While you are nearby a frozen target or a friendly stasis crystal, you take reduced damage from targets. This also gives you a benefit of 10 plus recovery. Therefore, this is actually a S tier fragment. This will come clutch in GMs with the damage resistance, especially when you're throwing down your grenade. Next thing we'll be covering is the exotic you're going to want to be running for this build. So when we pair this build with Cold Snap Grenade and the Osamancy exotic Stasis Gauntlets, you get a really insane Stasis Grenade. Now keep in mind, you're going to be chaining these almost 24/7. Especially when you're constantly being shot by targets in GMs, keep in mind, you're going to be freezing them almost all the time. This is the ultimate ad control build that you'll need when it comes to Grandmaster Nightfalls, raids, or anything like that. I would like to say though, there is another thing that you're definitely going to want to make sure with this build. Make sure you're running the following mods. Grenade Kickstart. Make sure you're running 2 of these on top of Bomber. This will come very clutch and help you chain your grenades on top of having 10 discipline. However, before we get into the last important thing of how the build works, I'd like to say we have a sponsor today.
I would like to recommend you a great service. Diving.net, you can find teams to complete different activities like raids, dungeons, Trials of the Stars, exotic farms, and many more. All the services can be done without account sharing. You don't need to give your login or password. To order a service that you like, you need to choose the self-play option. When you select something that you like, choose your platform. In this case, if you play on PC, select PC. From here, to choose the self-play option, go all the way down and then click self-play. After you're satisfied with what you're going to purchase, add to cart and then click purchase. After finding out what you want to purchase, you're going to want to go to your coupons and type code HECTIC for a 15% discount on all products. From here, type your email so that they can contact you. Then choose a payment method and check out. I'd highly advise this service. The best part is you can contact an operator at all times, 24/7.
Alright, on to how the build works. Essentially, when you throw a Cold Snap Grenade, you're going to freeze a bunch of enemies. If you manage to kill enemies with the Cold Snap Grenade using Bomber as well as Grenade Kickstart on top of all the other important mods that you need for grenade spam, then you will have your grenade back if you're running 10 discipline. I would honestly only suggest grenade beneficial mods. Besides that, run your normal loadout. I like to run PvE ad clear, so I'd advise to run something, like a grenade launcher or a submission, anything that's beneficial for ad clear. On top of the important thing, mods, really nothing crazy, just Bomber as well as Grenade Kickstart and, Stasis Grenade Kickstart, all that important stuff that you'll want to use to keep your grenades up almost 24/7. But yeah, this is the Warlock build. If you guys found this video helpful, cool, leave a like, sub to the channel. Have a good day, guys. Stay safe. Peace.